Hi, my name is Maya Zwirling, and I'm the National Field Organizer with the Friends Committee on National Legislation. I'm so excited to share with you a bit about how your stories can have a really big impact, and to give you an example about of what I've seen the impact can be in my own work. So recently we had hundreds of advocates come to Washington, D.C. to lobby against in support of Medicaid and programs that serve the most vulnerable, and against healthcare, this healthcare bill that was coming up. So two of the advocates that I've worked really close with, they went to lobby their representative's office who was a Tea Party member. And going in, they were not expecting to find someone who they could see much common ground with. Of course, the Tea Party is pretty much known for having a lot of opposition to Obamacare, as they call it, and to federal healthcare services. And so they were expecting to find a lot of pushback in that space. And they went and they sat down with the representative staff member, and they told her about what an impact Medicaid has had for their own lives, for both parents and the kid, in terms of how do they access healthcare, that needs to be a human right, and that for them, that has allowed them access despite having chronic illness, despite all the other obstacles that come in the way in terms of healthcare. And this opened up a really great conversation with the staff member and with these advocates. And by the end of the meeting, they were seeing that potentially this could be a member of Congress who votes against AHCA in favor of the way we wanted them to vote. And the staff member said actually that stories across the country were making a big difference for the representative in terms of potentially voting in that direction. So they left with a lot of optimism for potentially having a representative who could vote in their way. And just a few hours later, they found out that their representative came out against this bill for Medicaid for all, or at least for Medicaid in this circumstance. And so this is just one of the many stories that I think exemplifies how impactful your stories can be, and that they're actually what your members of Congress need to hear in order to take brave stances on all issues. So